Neil Davison, evening Tom and Rick.
Tom and Rick, there you go.
Neil, come on.
Niall. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tim Danforth with MS in Tenerife. It says we're live, so we must be live. I'm here together with Just Rick in the Montecristo. They just finished Sticky 13, which we didn't win because we didn't play. So actually, we won tenner.
We did actually win a tenner.
We actually won a tenner because we didn't play. In fact, I didn't play twice. So I won a tenner and you won 5. How's that?
Day off. Cheers, everyone.
Day off, yeah. So what we're saying, nobody registered for Meetup Monday. I saw Anne and David this morning. Hi, Anne and David, are you watching? And I hadn't heard from anybody else. So I decided, I asked Chris and she says she's still not 100%, so she doesn't want to go out.
But neither are you.
Yeah, well, I'm not 100%, but I need a beer.
Yep.
And it's Rick's day off. Cheers.
Happy day off.
It's Rick's day off, so I thought I'll go and have a boys' night out till 7 o'clock.
We're going to Veronica, 7 a.m. in the morning. That's us. 7 o'clock in the morning.
It's a killer.
Yeah.
I got it off him.
I've had the same though.
No, we got it off Cole, didn't we?
Cole's place.
Cole's place.
Cole's place, we did. Jeff Dannon's on. Hi Jeff, how are you? Maria's on. Hello Maria, how are you doing? Laney, good evening.
And I just talked to the Mac Master. And hi Lee, if you're watching.
Hi Lee. I'm not supposed to leave.
Donkeys.
Donkeys.
Sarah Charles is on, Charlie's on, feels
Sarah.
like Freaky Friday. Well, it is a bit like Freaky Friday, but it's a Monday.
Monday's my Friday though, because it's my day off.
It is, it is. But the thing is, if your day off is Monday,
yeah.
Oh, you can't because you work nights?
Yes.
All right, because
Yeah.
if my day off was Monday, I'd be out Sunday night.
No, I work Sunday night.
You work Sunday night?
So I'm out Monday and I recover till Tuesday night.
Yeah, right. So, okay.
Yep. So on Tuesday morning, I wake up and I go, it feels like Monday. So it starts all over again.
Funnily enough, I had a night job once in a data center in a computer place, right, by Siemens. And it was, they called it Conti shift, continental shift work.
Right.
So you had 6 days on, 4 days off. And it was 6 nights, 4 days off, 6 earlies, 4 days off, 6 lates, 4 days off, and then 6 nights again. So it was like went round.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was the best job I ever had for time off.
I feel that what I'm doing now is
Yeah.
I've never worked so many little hours that I do, but it's so much more fulfilling.
So you're getting a 40-hour week wage in 5 hours.
That's
Well,
it, really.
6 hours.
I work 20
Oh
hours.
no, you do. You work 20 hours a week.
20 hours. I do 20 hours. It's good. I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Walking, talking foodies. Hello, Tim. It's Lucy here.
Hi, Lucy.
I can't wait to see you in a few months' time. You're great. And Rick, yay, he's such a lovely guy also. I tell you, it's not my sister. I don't know my sister.
Walking, talking foodies. I found that channel, and I thought, oh, we got to go and look at that, right? It's mostly shorts, so if you're not into the shorts feed, right?
Do shorts, no.
I think it's great, you know.
No,
you should do shorts.
I know. I just don't. I don't know.
Because I earned on the shorts. I earned 70 cents last month.
Boom.
There you go.
Boom. Looks like
Holiday.
My round then.
Holiday. 70 cents on the shorts. There
Jeff
we
says
go.
Ricky's my mic on. I don't know, Jeff, because I've left it to the main man. Is my mic on?
I'll check.
Can we see?
Yes, we can.
Colin's sat on the balcony watching. Hi, Colin, how you doing? Hi, Craig, how are you? Barry Keto, hello, mate. Evening, guys. Looking forward to seeing you very soon. You're coming over soon. That's great.
It was on. It was just muted.
Is that better? I'm used to being muted. Yeah. Wish I was out there still. Is Anne and David with you guys? They were this morning, Sarah. Anne and David were with us this morning. We had coffee. We met up for coffee this morning.
We had coffee at Laura's. Tell Laura I love her.
Look at that. New duo on the island. Johnny Vlogger's on. I've got to mention this, by the way, about Johnny Vlogger. Last week on Monday,
yeah.
I thought you did a fantastic job. I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
We were.
Thank you.
Such a shame about the furniture up there, isn't it, really? Because what an amazing view. Amazing. What's the name of the bar?
Terraza El Habli.
Terraza El Habli. Beautiful bar. Absolute garbage furniture. but beautiful place. But the people that turned up, you must have had
12 or 13 people.
That's
yeah.
fantastic.
It
mate.
was.
It really is fantastic.
Including you two, it was 14.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, we tried to stay away, just to say hi, but stay off it. But it was brilliant. It was great to see. It was really nice, and what it meant to the people that turned up, and what it meant. I mean, Johnny was there with Denise as well. Hello, mate. How you doing? And then Pearson's Adventures. There was so many people. Tricia, even Tricia was one that stood out for me all the time. Hi, Tricia. By the way, she's still here.
I haven't heard from. I haven't heard from Craig from Orcus Whaling. I hope he's all right.
Yeah, because he was there, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he was there. I don't really. I think I said hello to him, but I don't really know him that well. But it was just nice to see. We were on the periphery watching it, looking in, and it was just like, this is what the whole thing that you've created. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Did a whole vlog on it, which I watched.
Well, I did, yeah.
Crying. I was crying.
Oh, shut up, man. But it's true. It's really. I think you did a cracking job with it. I think you did.
Thank you.
North Tenerife man says hello to everyone.
That's Steve. That's from Pearson's.
Hi, Steve. I met you last week as well. Good job on doing it for fun and not for cash, says Walking Talking Foodies. And watch this spaces. We are going to be doing vlogs as well as shorts. Tim Babe. Look at you, Tim Babe.
There you go.
Tim Babe. Alan's over again in May. Definitely making a point of a night in Dillon's this time, Rick. Nice one, Alan. That's the right answer.
Cole's coming in June again.
Barraquita will be staying above where you are now on Friday. Up here. That's all right, mate. I've got to admit, I do actually. I am enjoying Callao.
Yeah.
I am enjoying it.
Where's Callao?
Callao Salvaje. There you go, you see.
I'll tell you how important it is. An acquaintance, or he's a friend, but he doesn't live here. He's on holiday, and his back went out underneath.
Oh, you just like 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, underneath the Indian, right? Bombay Babu, not this one here. Underneath Bombay Babu. He's sat there, he can't move. He's got to go downstairs to the apartment. He said, I'm not going to make it. So I said, well, the only way you could do it is either take painkillers and grit your teeth.
Yeah.
So he took painkillers. 20 minutes later, it still wasn't happening. So we ended up calling an ambulance, right?
Yeah.
And if you say Callao,
no idea.
They don't know where you are.
No idea.
So important to be able to. I mean, you can say Callao if you're with us, because all the Brits call it Callao.
Yeah.
So it always reminds me of Calico the cat. I don't know why.
I don't know what that is.
Calico the cat. You've got to be born in the 60s to know that one, I think. And in America, probably. Calico the cat. But, yeah, so you've really got to pronounce it right if you do something like that, I mean, Callao. Especially for what they call for taxi drivers.
Yeah, taxi
drivers.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Ray Duffy, 2 beers on a bottle of Webby
Ray,
Bum
we
Bum.
were just talking about you off air, by the way. Talking about you, dancing your way around Dillon's.
Webby won't be here tonight. Webby won't be here tonight because he's picking up his son's girlfriend from the airport.
It's Your Dance says, what's Rick's second favourite Canary Island? For me, Fuerteventura.
Fuerteventura?
Love it.
Never been to any other Canary Islands.
It's beautiful, honestly. We go Gran Canaria again at the end of the month, the end of April. But we did a road trip from here to Gran Canaria, around Gran Canaria to Fuerte, and then along. And because you go round and the way the ferry is, you get that 40-minute drive along the turquoise coast. It's beautiful. It's amazing.
The turquoise coast.
I know. It's just. I've never seen anything like it. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning.
So, ladles and jelly spoons. Why display reset? I don't want to display reset.
I need to do my thumbs up, Tim. 2 secs.
Hang on.
There we go. I've done it.
I don't think I'm in autofocus mode, am I? Yes, I am. There you go. He doesn't recognise my face as a face, you see, because I've got no hair. So he says, what shall I do? Shall I focus on that guy's face or that bowling ball over there?
I'm the same. Shelley got a little bit of a delay on the flight, but she's made it back. She's back in the UK at the moment. She's out tonight with my daughter Megan. She's out with her daughter-in-law as well, so it's a girls' night out tonight. So they're going to have a nice night tonight. So,
do we know why she's going over? Is it a secret?
No, she only goes over. This is literally to see her brother. Her brother's deaf and autistic.
Okay.
And he stipulates dates that he wants her to go back.
Gotcha.
So she goes back on those dates just to make sure to say hi to him and stuff like that.
She's not going on The Voice or anything like that?
No, nothing, mister. No. It's all done. That's all gone. All done and dusted.
All done and dusted. I want to go on The Voice.
If they get older for the third time, Britain's Got Talent. You never know.
I want to cuddle Tom Jones.
Not been to Lanzarote. Not been to that one. Only Lanzarote, and Tenerife might give it a try, Rick. Do you know what it is? Fuerteventura is 10% of the population of Tenerife, so it's a lot quieter. It's a lot flatter. In the distance, you've got the mountains. It's like cowboy westerns. You know, you expect John Wayne to come around the hill. That's the only way to explain it. It's beautiful. It's absolutely completely
Get off
different
your
to
milk and drink your horse.
That's it. Completely different to Tenerife, but it was beautiful. It was. I really enjoyed it. I think we're nearly getting a table there.
Are we nearly getting a table there?
I think we are getting a table if we grab a couple of chairs.
With the cap still on it.
He'll go and check to see how it goes. 183 people on. Have you put a thumbs up, people? Stick a thumbs up for Tim.
Oh, they're still.
Julie Wade's on. Hi, Julie.
They're taking up 2 tables.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you're not. That's fair enough. I work standing up, so I don't mind.
I don't mind standing up.
I'm all right with it.
I don't mind standing up. In fact, there's less actually. There's a better background here.
Better profile as well. When you sat down, everything just scrunches up.
Yeah.
Gravity works when you stood up, Tim.
So I've got to be below the camera so I can put me chin.
Sarah Charles says, lovely to meet Meg. She's so grown up and a lovely personality. Thank you so much, Sarah. I'm very, very proud of both of them, but that's true. Shelley Vocalist is on. Good evening, guys. I thought my ears were burning. Hi, Shelley. How you doing? I thought you're on your way out, you pet. You're on your way out, man, in Sunderland. Going down. Yeah, it's hard. Are you going or am I going?
I'm going.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Don't forget your mic. We had that conversation a minute ago. Oh, yeah, Shelley. Have a great night, by the way, Pet. Have a great night. Norgit Spanier. I don't mind standing up either, so all good. Thank you so much. I remember you from our chat the other day. Good to meet you last night, Tim and Rick, legends of the YouTube game. Thank you so much, Pearson's Adventures. It was nice to meet you guys as well last Monday. It was, to me, honestly, there is. I don't want to do it because it comes across as a senseless plug, but there was. I did a vlog about how special I thought last Monday was. I genuinely did. It was when you watch on the periphery of what's going on, you're seeing all these people getting together and meeting, and the community that Tim's created. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. I really do, and I think he deserves all the credit he gets for it. So, no, that was good. Cole's Place is on. Hi, Cole. How are you? How are you doing? Those chats are doing all right, aren't they, mate? Cole's Place, if you're not sure of it, it's another YouTuber from Bournemouth who's come over to Tenerife, and he didn't ask me anything on myself and on Tim, and they're both up there as well, and they're quite interesting. I watched the Tim's one, finished work about 1:30, 1:45, and then watched the Ask Me Anything with Tim. I was just saying about the Cole's on, so I'm just talking about your. That's what I want. That's how I want it. I need it. A head on a beer. Cheers. Head. I know, but within 2 seconds it disappears. I'm just saying about the. I came in from work one night because I finished work about 1 o'clock, get home about 1:30. I flick on YouTube and I saw the Ask Me Anything with you and Cole. And you dip in for 5 minutes to clear off, and literally half an hour. You know, that time of night you don't stick on YouTube for long. No. And I watched the whole thing. I thought it was fantastic.
Me?
So, yeah, you. I thought it was good.
Let me just turn the speed down.
That's what I am.
There you go.
They know me, man. They know what I do. They know what I do. I've told them before, so I'm not slowing down for it. That's what I do. Shelley goes, what time do you breathe in?
It's mañana.
Nah.
I remember that you did a vlog, Who's at Fault, right? Roller with the dog and
Yeah.
And the thing is, you got to chill, man. You got to chill.
I had headphones and I'm walking the dog.
Right. I mean, I'm not telling you how to suck eggs, right?
That's all right.
But if somebody comes up to me in a position of power, right? You know that this council worker is in a position of power, right? And comes and says something, if she's expecting confrontation, because otherwise it wouldn't be power, would it? So you take a power away by apologising profusely. I am so sorry. What can I do the next time to be better? They don't know how to handle it.
For those who are not aware, go and check out Just Rick. Was I at fault on this one? Let me tell you though, the truth, I was sticking up for me dog. Because if that was a little chihuahua that was holding there, she would have said nothing. It's because he's like a horse. He looks like he ran at the 3:30 at Chepstow. And it's only because of that, that's the reason why.
But it's still the same. It's still, people of power just want to exercise the power. And so you've just got to take their power away.
Yeah.
By either giving them not what they want, which is,
Yeah.
Or just apologise.
Charlie's asking, is this your new favourite bar for a draft pint, Rick? Because he's obviously in the draft beer.
All right, yeah.
I've not drank that yet. That's the issue. That's the reason why I asked for a head on a beer.
All right.
Because I can't drink. Like that. Look at the difference there. To me, that's a Southerner's beer.
You know what the difference is?
And that's why I'd rather sacrifice that little bit just to get the...
In Callao, we've got very, very, very hard water.
Seriously?
Very hard water.
It's just the drying of the glasses, I think. Yeah, I think it is. So, but it's a nice pint. But I asked Mary specifically. I said, look, can you just give me
a big head?
Yeah, big head, because I've got a big head. Denny Underwood is on. Hi guys, just managed to get on early, looking good. I hear the weather's going to be extra hot over the next few weeks.
Well, it's the next week it is. The next 6 or 7 days is going to be Kalima over 30 degrees.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And but we have got a anticyclone out to the northwest, which is going to change. I think in about 5 or 6 days, it's going to change the wind to the south, which will clear all this mist.
This Kalima's killing
me. It is, yeah.
It's like this is the coughing in the morning. I'm waking up and it's really. 2 days ago I was rattling, and I don't get the asthma. I don't have that, but you actually feel like you've got asthma. I think that's what it must feel like. I don't know. So you've got 204 people on, Tim.
204 people. That's a record.
There you go.
No, I don't think it's a record. It is a record. I'll tell you what. If you come onto this channel and expect me to do a lot of walks, I mean, look at me. No, I am going to start walking again, but unfortunately, ladies and jelly spoons, I've got it's a regular checkup I do at the hospital for people over 60. And I got to go tomorrow at 10:30, and I don't want to go walking first because I don't want to end up sweaty, right? No. And the urologist is a woman. Cough.
Best behaviour.
So there you go. Shelley vocalist, have a good few days back home. Cole's place, we've had a huge oil spill in Pool Harbour. No.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that.
Oil, you see?
Yeah.
Oil. Jen, hi Tim, been a while. Hello Rick, Tim got another gatekeeper for the village. Laid up with my health woes, but nice to see you doing outside. Happy be dodging Kalima, however. Jen, you know, this week Balcony Banter's on Juliani's channel, and I think she's still in the north. In fact, I know she's still in the north. So it'll be remote, and nobody's coming to our balcony. It's just me and Chris. And but the week after, it's on our channel, so if you fancy a pizza or something, let me know.
Vintage Horsebox says, how's Meg, Rick? Well, I had a text off Meg about 20 minutes ago, and it was actually really quite good. Her car's failed at its MOT, by the way, because she's got she says, I love you, I'm feeling pretty positive at the minute, despite the MOT. My police check came through the post, so it's just the Spanish bank details and medical certificate I'm waiting on. Carmen and Colin, who are friends of mine, have offered her a job back in the UK for the next few weeks. So the car will be sorted this week, and then she's going to go and sell it. So she's doing all right. She's feeling positive, and she's out with Shelley tonight, which is nice. So,
and this one is for you. Norge til Spania.
Yeah, Norge til Spania. Yeah.
Norge is Norwegian for Norway.
Yeah.
Til Spania.
Spain.
So it's Norway to Spain.
Norway to Spain.
I
couldn't
to
get
Spain.
It. I was doing it on Sunday, and I was like, she was saying I pronounced it correctly, but I have no idea.
I think you've told me your real name, but I can't remember. I think it's Roy or Rob or something like that. Is his real name?
It's what?
Roy or Rob.
Roy or Rob. Nice one.
Do us a favour, Norge to Spania. And I know you've told me many times, but you know I've got a memory like a sieve. Just let us know what's your name. And Vintage Horsebox.
Who's on asking Meg? How's Meg?
She is. What's your name, Vintage Horsebox? You did tell me Rose or. No, I'm getting it all wrong. And Crow X Vids do a live sometime in Puerto Coyon. Oh, that's.
Oh yeah.
Puerto Cojones.
Port Colon. Sounds better when you say it in Spanish.
It does. Puerto Colon. No, Colon is Columbus.
Yes. Yeah.
So Christopher Columbus. But the thing was, and I only learnt this from Dave and Anne today, is that the Canary Islands was actually founded, or not, well, invaded, and what would you say? Taken over? Discovered?
Yeah.
By the Spanish?
Yeah.
After Columbus went. So 5 years after he left.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that works, because I thought that he came over here and stopped here.
I've watched a bit of history on it. There's a guy called Johnny Vlogger. No, not Johnny Vlogger. Sorry, Johnny Harris, who's a YouTuber with 3.2 million followers, and he does a lot of history
Not
stuff.
Rolf Harris.
And he talks about Spain and Portugal, how they just decided to colonise most of the world. Hence the reason why in Brazil they speak Portuguese, yet in Mexico they speak Spanish.
Okay,
and I think it's all part of that as well with the Canaries.
Portuguese and the Brits didn't do anything like that.
Not at the time. No, because at the time we weren't. We were, in his words, we were just busy farming. It's only when we got an idea and went, hang on a minute, we can get into this. That's when we decided to take over the world after that. So, but that's just another boring history.
Take over the world?
Well, That's the history lesson in like in a synopsis.
Today, India. Tomorrow's the world. Oh, no, that's German. There you go.
Paul Doc says, hi Rick, nice to meet you tonight. Maisie says hello. We saw Maisie and Paul. Is that the helicopter? It's a good one, that like. It's going to be that way.
We miss it.
That's the ambulance.
It is.
It's the air ambulance, that.
Air
I met
ambulance.
Paul and his family and Maisie are in Dillon's a couple of nights ago, and it was really good. They'd stayed at the hotel
I think
Paradise.
I met Maisie as well.
Little Maisie.
I think I've met Maisie as well.
They
Have
stayed at
we
the-
met Maisie?
They stayed at Paradise Park
Yeah.
because they wanted to see Shelley, but Shelley's been, they've cancelled all the acts there. So like, they're walking down the street and they went, oh, there's Shelley. She got out of the car and they went, where are you singing? She went, I'm singing at Dillon's. So it was Friday, and then they came in on Friday to say
Cool
hello.
dude.
Yeah.
Cool dude.
So,
My name is Debbie. I should have remembered that because it was my first girlfriend's name. Actually, it wasn't, but it was the first girlfriend as a girlfriend. I mean, I had a little girlfriend when I was a kid called Catherine Devine. Catherine, if you're watching.
do you know my first girlfriend as a little kid was Shelley?
Yeah?
It was, she was, oh my God, Shelley Prince. That's weird.
Catherine Devine.
It was meant to be, Shelley, if you're watching.
I had a load of Debbies as girlfriends.
Debbies.
Yeah, a lot of Debbies. So your first girlfriend was what?
A girl called Shelley
Oh,
Prince.
well, he wasn't Shelley.
She got us a quart of cola cubes when I was about 10 years of age. Cola cubes, remember them?
Okay, Paul Doxy not had the pleasure yet. I seem to remember there was a young girl that came to me one day in one of the bars we were in,
Yeah.
doing stuff, and she was Maisie. So it must have been another Maisie. But yeah, Paul, next time you're over,
Finny, thank you for showing us the big chopper. It's not that kind of channel.
Rick, has the local village got used to Rolo yet?
Do you know what? They get in there. One of the things that we did, which was really good, was last week we went for a coffee down at Eclipse, which is over here. And
Eclipse?
we took the dog, just up there,
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
it? And we took the dog, so we sat there and people just came over, and it's just, other people with dogs came over and they started to know who he was then and stuff like that. So it's getting there. The amount of times when you first turned up, they were scared because they're not used to seeing him grow up.
Right.
You know, living on the Gulf, you walk the same sort of walks and pathways, and people know him from a puppy and then growing up. Whereas all of a sudden, you put the beast of Bodmin Moor in Callao,
right.
and it just scares the heebie-jeebies out of people.
Well,
so.
I think what it is when you get that big snow shovel and put your shit in your backpack, you know.
I'm glad you're swearing and not me. I'm 3 pints in.
I have actually read the profanity rules of YouTube,
Oh, you can say that.
and you can say fuck once,
Yeah.
but you can't say it a lot of times,
Right.
right? And you can't say it in the first 7 seconds.
Is that right?
Yes, and it can't be in the title or on the thumbnail.
Look at you.
There you go.
You don't want to be. Do you want to be that rebel that says that? Do you want to be that person, Tim?
Well, I just said it.
Yeah.
I mean, I dropped the F-bomb. I've done that a few times, though, by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was usually with little dogs or little kids.
Yeah.
And people say, since then, people said, Tim hates dogs. I don't hate dogs.
No, you're right.
I couldn't eat a whole one.
Yeah.
No, I tell you what it is my dad had dogs all his life, right? So I was always the brother to the dog, right?
Yeah.
And my brother, the dog, got treated a little bit better. I mean, I'm not really.
Do you know what annoys me?
What?
And this is the truth. Is that when you see people and they go, "Oh, it's like, come to mummy, come to daddy," it's like it's a dog.
Yeah.
It's a dog.
No.
Yeah, I have a dog, and Roller's brilliant. He's a fantastic dog, but he's a dog. He's not come to daddy. You know what I mean? The dog's a dog.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel anyway. Trisha says she's having a great time. She's just said, I've just missed it. There you go. I've seen them a lot, both good. Having dinner with them tomorrow, which is obviously, I think it's Anne and David most probably.
Cool dude.
So, Paul Doxy's not had the pleasure of meeting you yet with Maisie.
Oh, did we find out what...
Sarah Charles says Tim language. Lol.
Roy Andre. But even is de oi.
I've struggled, honestly.
So it's Roy. So Norge de España is Roy.
Roy Andre. But
Roy
I even
Andre.
listened to Oi. Do you know what it was? I think you guys were on our live on Sunday for the first time that I saw the name. So it was nice. Thank you so much for coming over. It was just nice.
Go stand a bit further back.
Are we there? Oh, you see. Look at that, man. You've done this before, haven't you?
I like the 50
You don't
millimeter.
get that with iPhones.
I like the 50mm lens
You don't get that with iPhones.
because it like puts us in the frame.
It's nice that you turned it on.
I'm going. For those of you who don't know what he's on about,
It was a good interview, though.
I interviewed Cole and Scots
Kev.
from Tenerife, Kevin,
Hi, Kev.
and at the end, I looked at because I got the 360 camera.
Oh, Kev's on, actually.
Is he?
Yeah, I wish I had a day off there today. Tim, try and not demonetise by the end of the stream. Hi, Kev. How you doing, mate? You all right?
No, I mean, demonetise, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you and me know both. Like, I get like about $6.
Threepence.
Yeah, something like that.
We get a Daily Star and a packet of tabs. That's about it, innit?
Some people think that we're doing this as a job, right?
Oh, I'll tell you.
I tell you what is an earner. I'd really tell you what is an earner. And it's when people like you go to my timothydowd.com and go to PayPal.
Where's the link?
So, and go to PayPal.
description
And
below.
I mean, I know a lot of you are sending Christina books, and I must say, I am spending the money on books.
Good.
Well, 1 or 2 books are going down my throat. But yeah, so thanks to everybody who supports the channel. But we're not like the big guns, are we?
We feel like Richard Keys and Andy Gray because it's like we're abroad, you know. But it's not quite Dubai. We're not quite getting their money. That's for sure. Nice to see Kev's on. How are you doing, all right, man? When are you next coming over, Kev? By the way.
Look behind us.
What are we looking at?
I don't know. Somebody said 2 good-looking lads.
Do you remember the TV programme Language Timothy with Ronnie Corbett? I do.
I hated that because my name's Timothy.
What was it called?
It was called Sorry.
Sorry, that was it. Sorry, Language Timothy.
Sorry, with Ronnie Corbett, right?
Ronnie Corbett.
And he was
Language
Timothy.
Okay.
Language Timothy.
Sorry, Father.
Sorry, Father.
That's it, wasn't it? Sorry, Father.
But you see, of course, if you're a young man called Timothy in those days, then it was always Language Timothy, wasn't it? And luckily enough, I wasn't at school when it came out, so.
A good earner becomes a lucky man and sell a picture for €10. Tell you, Vinny M. He's done his money. He's made his money. That very good, very nice guy. Definitely made his money.
Very nice.
There he is. Made his money. Hi, Rick and Tim. Having a Chinese and a satay sauce, says Nick Wiltshire.
Satay, that's peanuts.
Yes.
Peanuts.
Satay, that was big in Holland, that satay. Sarah, have you both had your face masks on yet? Not yet, Sarah. She got some face masks for me and Shelley. So obviously she thinks I need it. Cole's back over in June, I know.
June the 8th, he's coming Thursday this time, so he's not coming straight to me.
Cause more trouble. Jackie says, Tim is so funny. There you go, you see. Look at you. 224 people on, Tim. What's the most you've ever had?
This is Stephen. He's on the phone, though.
Hi, Steve.
If anybody wants a villa.
What's the most you've ever had on?
I think the record at the moment is 215.
Well, you're 227 now.
Then this is the record, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you too can have a channel like mine for only $39.95 down and 3 easy payments of $9.95. Oh, and I want to say thank you to the new members because I've got a members club and it's dead cheap. You can come in at any level. You can come in at 3 levels. I don't even know what the prices are now, but I think it's $3.99, $5.99, and $24.99. And it's Balconista, Banterer, Balconista, and Faulty Towers. Nobody's come in at the Faulty Towers yet because it's $25 a month. And you know what you get as joining? Nothing. You get a little badge that says you're helping Tim and Chris.
Get a round of applause.
You get a round of applause.
Get a round of applause.
I was actually thinking today I'm going to have to do a members-only video. Now, I did promise you guys when I started memberships that I wouldn't do that. But what I want to do is to do a members-only video that they see it first, and then I'll publish it. So everybody gets to see it. It's just they get to see it nice.
Premiere.
And it'll be all about memberships.
Uh-huh.
So it's an advert as well.
Yeah.
Right. And then at the end, I'm going to set it as the advert for the memberships. If you want to see the original advert, which I did during COVID with a mask on.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to see the original with the mask on, go now because that's going to go away. Right. What you do is you go to the description, go right down to the bottom, and there's a little link that says join. It doesn't join you up automatically and take all the money out of your account. It takes you to a page which tells you all about memberships and this little video that I'm talking about now, which will change in a week or maybe 2. So go and check that out. And if you fancy supporting the channel on a regular basis that you don't have to think about it, you can go and do that. And we thank you very much. And I'm getting to the stage now where I want to up the channel. And I know that lately it's been Tim in a bar drinking beer, right?
To be honest with you, Tim, there's not wrong with that, to be fair. I'm quite enjoying this one.
But I think what happens is that I am Tim in a bar drinking beer, but I think you're here with us, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, you're either sat at the table or you're stood with us having a laugh, and I think, you know, a lot of people need that. I mean, what Lee does with the food vlogs is fantastic. What Darren John does, what Rick does, what Andrew does is all great. You know, I mean, we're all different. Johnny Vlogger, Cole, who else am I missing?
You know what it is? I don't know.
See, sometimes we miss somebody and we don't mean to miss them.
Yeah, and you get the ump.
And we get the ump, yeah. Don't have the ump.
Alan's Homemade Vlogs, thank you so much for the support.
That's him.
You guys a beer from me, cheers.
Oh, there you go.
Alan's Homemade Vlogs.
Thank you so much.
I did a favour for somebody. I did it actually for Daz Preston. He left Tenerife and he left a load of gear behind by accident in the security airport. So it's like, not for him, it's Mrs. Curlers and all that, and they're quite expensive stuff. So I managed to get it sorted and get it sent back to him. And then thankfully from there, he sent me a load of sunglasses.
A load?
Yeah, 3 pairs.
Oh, wow.
And it's like really, really nice sunglasses. So thanks, Alan. And he's got his own channel as well, Daz Preston. He's just moved into, he's downsized from a house into a static.
Okay.
So he's now doing static car, and it looks really nice. Just put some...
Here on the island?
No, back in the UK. He's just put some filters on his windows.
Kev's on, you said?
Yeah, Kev's on. Barry Keato's on.
Webby's on?
I don't think the world's ready for... Barry Keto says a members-only video. I don't think the world's ready for that, Tim.
It's not an OnlyFans.
It's not that kind of
it's
channel.
Not OnlyFans.
It's not that kind of channel.
I thought you were both going to dance when you went backwards.
See, Crap
We could
Master.
do that.
Crap Master, you see. We've forgot him. Daniel.
Crack Master, there you go.
Yeah.
Actually, he'll be back. He's back today.
He's busy.
He's back today.
Very busy, Daniel.
I'm going to see him on Thursday morning. I'm going for a walk Thursday morning. I'm going to end up at his place at about 10 o'clock or 10:15.
Yeah.
So if anybody's on the island and wants to walk with me and end up at Dan's shop, not the Indian curry Dan Sack,
Yes.
which has been done twice now by the Macmaster.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I was there on the original Dan Sack debacle
My round.
in El Medano. I put it on your bill.
Yes, fine. I'll go and get them.
I put all the beers on his bill for the simple reason is I got no cash. Do you remember the TV Language, Timothy, Jackie Wetland? It was called Sorry, I think. It was
Sorry, yeah. Back in a mo. Got it.
There you go. Barman extraordinaire. So on the 50mm now, there we go. What I like about this camera, and I know that everybody's got like the videos and not the videos, what's it called? The phones and the gimbals and what have you, know. And that's great if you're walking around. But what I like is a little bit of quality, and I like the technology. I thought you were both going to dance, so we did that one. Evening, Una. Una, you're on the island. Are we going to meet, or tomorrow I'm not going for a walk because I've got a hospital visit, but Wednesday, Thursday I've got time and nobody's coming with me. So if you want to meet up at 9 o'clock Wednesday or Thursday, let me know. And on Thursday, I'm going to meet Dan at 10 in his office to get a cable that he bought for me. Dog is a dog. We all stand in the kitchen talking to them. Have I gone off? Have I gone off? I think I might be not connected. I might be not connected. Hang on. You're still on, but I'm not connected with my iPad. There you go. Not connected. So I'm going to go to Afcast. Of course, you've been typing loads of stuff now, and I've not been seeing it because I'm not connected. But now I am. Back in the room. Here we go. My iPad lost connection.
Did it?
Yeah. Because I'm hotspotting. Okay, there we go. All good, Tim, all good. Hey, Sub's on. Sub is Sarjit Sambi, but we call him Sub because nobody can pronounce his name.
Well, I've got that with the Norway one. I don't know that one.
Holiday Philosopher, good evening, you two, very entertaining. Holiday Philosopher, I've not seen that name before.
That's a great name.
Is it? Holiday Philosophers,
Yeah, that's a great name, that.
So, good evening, welcome to the channel. If you like what you see, I do this too often. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:55. Monday is Meetup Monday, where you're the star. You can come and visit us in the bar up the road, but if nobody registers, I come here and have a pint. Wednesday is Balcony Banter, which is a bit more serious, but you can come and you can join in on a discussion about anything you want. 1 week it's on my channel, 1 week it's on Juliani Nendel's channel, which is in the link in the description. A beautiful German girl that's living in the north at the moment.
She's lovely. Has she moved to the north?
She's moved to the north for the summer, I think.
I like Juliana, she's lovely.
And on Friday it's Freaky Friday, but I do go walking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I've been trying to do recorded vlogs on Monday, Friday, but it hasn't happened yet. That's not happened yet. Mate, it's all in my head. You know when you have that, you're a perfectionist.
The intention's
there.
No,
I think what it is, I'm a perfectionist, right? So I've got the script in my head. So the script is, alarm goes off, picture of me in bed, right? But tasteful, you know, like close up of my eyes. Then getting ready is a quick sort of like fast movement, brush teeth, comb hair stuff, right? That's that one. And then lock the door, down in the lift, in the car, and then get me drone out, right?
Right.
And I drive over the drone on the pavement for the car going out.
Right.
Then cuts to top down shot, right? Then do follow me up the hill, yeah.
Like Timothy Tarantino.
It is, and then follow me up the hill, and then the little like pencil camera in the car, yeah. Tell you where I'm going. I'm going for a coffee at, and I'm going for a coffee.
Gear, man. Too much gear.
Then I'll drive to the place, park up, do the bang, 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 you know, the closing of the doors video, right, inside, outside, outside. And then drone shot of the area, zoom into the cafe or where I'm going for a coffee, and then sit down with the big camera, do a chit chat, coffee and a croissant, mark it out at 10, back in the car, bang, 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 drone shot leaving, back in the house, and I'm waking Christina up saying good morning. So that is the script, right?
The first vlog I ever did on Just Rick was Just Do It.
Just
so
do
Tim,
it, yeah.
just do it.
I know.
Just do it.
I'm terrible.
Somebody's asked me if I'm still listening to Joe Rogan. I am actually, yeah. I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan. I think he's very, very good. It's something I can lose hours on him, some of the stuff.
244?
Yeah, 244. You're doing all right, like.
Tenerife Tez is on. Sorry, missed you last time. Back over soon. No problem.
It's because you got the eye candy on, Tim.
Oh yeah, that's what. I tell you what. If we take my followers and your followers and put them together,
tell you.
Yeah, but that doesn't work because they're the same followers.
You've got 247.
246 I got now. Somebody went off.
Yeah, I know. Let's have a look. Anne's on. Hi, Anne. How are you? It was nice to see you guys this morning. Hope you enjoyed Like a Letter. Tenerife Uncovered Part 3 is on. How are you, mate? You all right?
Ian the Dorman says, don't mention driving over drones.
Yeah, we don't do. Yeah, don't mention that.
Yeah, I'm not going to drive over it with a wheel.
I know.
He broke DJ's drone anyway.
That's just a wicked rumour.
Raimundo and Patricia, good evening.
Raimundo, how you doing? Hi, Patricia.
Vinny M's asking who is Tenerife Uncovered.
Nobody's got a clue.
You know, I don't know who it is, but each time he's come up on a thing, I've blocked his thing, right, to say it's using my... Because I contacted the original guy, and I said, look, I don't mind using stuff of what I do, but I want you to give me credit. Right. So use the clip feature and link to my channel. So I was willing to collaborate with the guy, but he didn't want that. So I didn't block him. I just told him his copyright. Yeah. And they have 30 days to take it down, or they'll be struck. And he didn't do it, so I struck him, right? So that's why it's Tenerife Uncovered 3 now, I think.
3. We're on 3.
And he's got a couple of things on me now. I just don't have the time to do it anymore. So Tenerife Uncovered, go ahead and do it.
Keith says, hi Rick and Tim from Edinburgh. Can't wait to get back over to Tenerife and do another live, Tim. Hope you're well. That's Keith from Glasgow. Let's have a look who else is on. David Butler's on. Hi David, how are you? Tree's on.
Tenerife Uncoverd's on actually.
He's on, he is. He's on. Tree, how you doing? Lane, the bug I caught has affected my heart. I was chatting with Tree just before we went live actually. He's having a bad time. Honestly, he came over here since the UK. He's having a bad time. So
we sat here
at Christmas. Yeah.
We sat here.
He was with us on Christmas as well, and he's having a bad time since then. He's caught some sort of super bug, which is just like ridiculous. So good luck with it, mate. I wish you all the best.
God bless you, Tree.
I know.
Tenerife Uncovered 3, if you're still watching, contact me through timothydown.com, send me an email, tell me who you are. I will promise you, I will not reveal your identity. I promise you. Tell me who you are, and we'll sort something out. But
Neil Davison, how are you? Hope your channel's doing all right, mate. He's Neil. Have you met Neil?
Yeah, a couple of times.
He's going in for his operation soon.
I think the last time I met him, I did a 360-degree camera thing outside of Rick's new shop when he just opened it. Dan's shop.
Yeah.
Rick's Sack.
Neil is a bit of a trailblazer actually when it comes to getting yourself checked out for the prostate. He's actually got he's had so many people now since he's talked about it, getting people checked out.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all just pieces of meat.
In fact, that's where I'm going tomorrow, Neil.
We're all just pieces of meat.
That's where I'm going tomorrow, and my urologist is a woman.
There you go.
So
and you know what I mean? We're pieces of meat.
I'm getting in a bit further. I'm going to go back to wide, just to show you where we are. I'm going to turn around here.
Keith's name is Glasgow. He's actually from Edinburgh. Sorry, Keith. We're changing our angles.
We're changing angles because I want the bar behind us, because I want you to see the people that are blocking two tables.
You know what it is? I know.
Cheers, Biggies.
Anne-Marie, cheers, Tim. Anne went on the boom tracks, and they went over to Gigantes, Anne and David, and they had a great time on the boom tracks. These boom tracks, by the way.
Did you have to take two bikes? You know, because of the.
These bikes are actually booked up for over a year.
I know.
They're doing absolutely fantastic. They're doing amazing.
I reckon they should. Vinny M has come on as a banterer.
There you go, you see, Vinny M.
There you go, lads.
You can do it.
You can join the channel. And what do you get for a channel? Nothing. Except a little badge.
Round of applause.
A little badge telling you, and there we go. We got the brand new badge in
Tenerife
there.
Uncovered says, cheers, Tim, top bloke. Look at you, top bloke, but he's laughing after that as well.
Cheers, Tim, top bloke. I am. I'm a top bloke. Yeah. A top bloke. I think I know who it is.
Oh, shut up, man. You've got no idea who it is. I've got no idea who it is. Do you know what it is? That's actually one of the best parts about it. People don't know who it is. I think that's one of the best bits.
No, but it's you won't see Tenerife Covered. Your blow is identity.
David Butler says, it was great meeting both of you, Tim and Rick, this morning. Thanks for the lift. We decided to walk to Las Americas from La Caleta, a second long walk day. Well done, Mr.
Wow,
B.
well done, well done.
Yeah. Well done for you guys.
Travel Awesome together is on. Hi, Travel.
Lineker from Holland, so nice to see you. Gassador means go for it.
Gassador.
Gassador, go for it.
Gassador. You know what I found out the other day? We had some Swedish people on last Friday.
Yeah.
On here. And they said, I said, what's hello in Swedish? They said, hey.
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 And I said, what's goodbye?
I don't know how to say goodbye.
Hey door.
Hey door.
Hey door.
Tack så mycket is thank you.
Tack så mycket.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1 to 10.
And what's I love you?
Oh, no idea. No idea.
He just doesn't want to say it.
I just flutter the eyes.
Rick is typing on his phone. It's definitely him. It's Rick typing on his phone. It's definitely you.
Yes.
Tenerife
I'm Laura Strider. Says Tenerife. I don't believe that. By the way,
I think that's what turned me off you, right? Was the way that you treated, or not you personally, maybe, I don't know, but the way you treated Laura.
Do you know what
was not cool?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
What?
And this is my view, and I've said it since day one. Tenerife Uncovered. I've said it since day one. You set the videos up for people then to have a go at, and you just sit back and let them have a go at it.
Yeah, it's not no good.
And that's the only thing. I'm all for banter, but it's like, because I am all for banter. But when it goes that way, it's like it's a little bit like, and it's just. I think we're all old enough to go, and that was all it was from it. I actually do look into it, and I do watch it and do see what's going on with it. But that is it. So he's must be use that as a soundbite anyway. So
I got a biopsy of my prostate tomorrow, says Jeff Daniels. They're not doing a biopsy with me tomorrow, but I had an echographia. What's an echographia?
Well, it's an echograph, isn't it?
It's not an X-ray, but it's ultrasound.
Ultrasound. Yeah.
I had an echographia, and I've got the results tomorrow. But the girl in the echographia says, "Jesus, that's massive." From Bury, she was.
She was from Bury. Seriously?
No, she's not.
I was going to say. I was like, how is that?
Half my lies aren't true. Hey, Duffy, 2.5 pints on Madge, boys.
Ray, say hi to Madge.
We got a thing here now.
Do you want a table?
Do we need a table?
We don't need a table.
We don't need a
It's
table.
37 minutes in, man. We don't need a table.
We don't need a table.
Well, actually, not. You're 5:55, aren't you?
Glenn Thompson, good evening, boys. You're making me jealous. I worked with a guy who ended up as being a mate called Glenn Thompson in America. I said, are you Glenn from America? He went, no.
Well, there you go.
I see why you got my name right now, as you know much Swedish. The Swedish is Jagerskolad. Yes,
there you go, you see.
And Bob's saying, I read the Canary News that certain councils are banning trikes off-road. Sorry. No, they're not banning trikes. What they're doing is they're banning the quads.
Something to do with, the sit-down
and
quads.
And it's only the one municipality in Tenerife, and that's Villaflor. And Villaflor are banning quads for the reason that they go out and they go off-road.
All the roads lead to Villaflor when you go up the mountain. They lead to Villaflor, and then there's one road that takes you up to Tadey from there. So,
right.
On the south of the island.
And they don't. The locals are sort of saying, why should we have like every 5 minutes these things? Yeah. And also they're going off-road, which is well, it's not destroying, but it's
national park areas.
It is, right. So, and I don't think they've even banned it. I think they're just talking about it. Yeah. I'm not sure whether it's actually happened now. I mean, I like Canarian Weekly. I like Chris. And I like the stuff that he's doing, but he obviously has to sell
sensationalism.
He's got to have a little bit. It's a bit like Kevin's titles.
Do you know what it was? That one they did the other week when it was something like Lanzarote want to get rid of the English, and that was Chris, and I know Chris very well as well, and it was just like. But he mashed two like reports together. You told me that afterwards.
But I don't think he did it. I think that he got it from somebody else who mashed it together.
Right.
I don't think he was the source for that for that thing. But basically, the Dolores, who's the president
she was shocked. Yeah.
Well, she was shocked because she was talking at two different places, at two different audiences, and one of them was Lanzarote has to go sustainable. And sustainable means less people making less waste, but more money, or the same money. So don't lose out on the money, but so they want to up the quality, right? Yeah. And then in another thing, she says 62% of our people are British. If something happens to that market, we're screwed.
Yeah.
So we need to save our market by going out to other markets. So she was saying Britain is so important to Lanzarote that it's eggs in a basket time. If something happens with the British tourism, or if you vote Conservative again and nobody can afford to come abroad, right? Then basically Fuerteventura will go down the pan, right? So they have to expand to other European countries to be able to sort of not have all their eggs in one basket. So it was two different things, and it came together and says we want to up the quality and get rid of the British, and it's not true.
Tabloids, isn't it?
It is tabloids.
Neil Davison just put a point on there talking about Jeff. If you want to chat about anything, please contact me over concerns about prostrate. Find me on Messenger if you want. Neil Davison's channel is there, is his name. If you click on his link there on his name, you'll actually get to his channel himself. He's actually going to he's going to film what he's going to go through in the next couple of weeks or in the next month or something. And if anybody's interested or if anybody's concerned about it, by all means, I put it on my Just Rick page. No, on the Rick and Shelley page.
I didn't realise he was vlogging it.
Yeah, he's going to, like, straight afterwards he's going to be doing it, yeah. And there's a link on the Just Rick and Shelley page in the community.
Okay.
So there's a link for his website on there. So, his YouTube channel on there. So go and have a look at it and see.
So I'll do that as well. Yeah. And Craig, if you're still on, if you could put the link up for us, so that people can know it from here.
Yeah.
Truth for you. I may have had no Speedo, but did you have your Speedos on, Johnny Vlogger? Truth for you. I've not seen Truth for you before.
Tim, what does Truth for you says, Tim, what does Kaleo Savaki translate to?
Kayao? Okay, Savaki is savage, right? So it's savage something. And I found 3 translations for Kayao. A Kayao is a boulder or a pebble. Can also be, boulder or pebble. But I've also seen a translation for cove.
All right,
so Savage Cove.
I think it's going to be more Savage Cove, isn't it?
I'm not sure, because when I originally came here 2014, there wasn't a beach. It was just rocks. And they put a massive washing machine on the beach and threw rocks in it with a JCB. and ground them up into the sand we see now.
Can I tell you a story? Because Shelley lived here.
I want to tell you a story.
Shelley lived here at the year 2002.
Yeah.
And her son was playing on the rocks.
Yeah.
And the rocks collapsed and broke his arm. It nearly killed him.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the following week, they started grinding the rocks up because of it.
In 2002?
Yeah. No, not 2000. After they were here from 2002 for 7 years.
Okay.
So the rocks nearly killed him.
Yeah.
And then the following week, they started grinding the rocks up.
Oh, wow.
And they we're wondering she was always wondering if it's because something happened. Because all that area, remember that area there?
Yeah.
He used to cut across there backwards and forwards, and he got trapped and broke his arm. On it. And it's just, that's the true story of Calvin. That was Shelley's son, that, when he was living there.
Half his lies aren't true, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
know, that's the truth, aye.
Truth is too cold for speedos. We don't call them speedos anymore, we call them budgie smugglers.
Tenerife on TV, the Macmaster has won, and Johnny Voggy UK got a shout out on a telly programme. Did he? Nice one, Johnny.
Nice one.
Johnny went, I went on a quad bike safari and it had no speedo and was going all over the place, felt unsafe.
No speedometer.
Yeah.
I'm talking about...
You're talking about speedos.
Speedos,
yeah, that's what's going on. It's like a speedo and speedometer difference there.
JV needs another shout out. Tenerife TV, I missed it. Okay, it's Tenerife TV. Tenerife TV. Is Tenerife TV a channel?
I've not seen Tenerife TV.
No, I've not seen it.
You've actually got 250 people on your chat, Tim.
253 people.
There's
There's a
your
record.
There's your record.
There's the record breakers.
You want to be a record breaker? Stephen Dunn, what's up with DJ and Lee, the Macmaster? Apparently the boys are not talking to each other. Don't know. I absolutely don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Who's not talking? What's up with Darren, John and Lee?
Yeah.
They're not talking to each other. You know, if you want to watch Coronation Street...
Do you know the thing about it? This is one of the things about it is that if I lived in Manchester and there was like 100 vloggers in Manchester, I wouldn't have to be friends with 100 people. Because I don't know them all.
Are you a mank?
I am a mank, yes, as you are. But something seems to think when you come over here it has to be that way, and I don't think it has to be that way. It's just if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, for me personally, Lee's moved on. Lee's moved on. He's gone on to America. He's gone on to do all the other stuff. Yeah. And it's just that's what happens. And
I wouldn't class Lee as a Tenerife vlogger anymore.
In the world of business, when I was in business, people use each other for business, and when business finishes, people move on and do business elsewhere. Lee's doing his business elsewhere.
Right.
And that's what I think most probably is happening. Lee is now doing his business elsewhere. We can get it. That's what I genuinely believe. So there's no malicious about it. Here's one for you, exclusive. I don't actually speak to Daniel that much because Daniel's busy with his business.
I don't talk to him because he's Irish.
But it's true. I speak to Tim because we're now in the village, and that's what it works now.
Yeah, he never called me and said, "Do you want to come down the Gulf for a quick beer?"
He hounded me.
Do you want to
hounded me for weeks, people?
Do you want to come down the Gulf for a quick beer, Tim? I say, "Well, I can't. I'm sorry."
I was washing my hair. I says, "What about that?" I said, "I'm washing my hair." What about the following day? I'm drying it.
I'm too sexy for my shirt.
I know. It's like Rice Said Fred, and it's like Rice Said Fred.
Too sexy, it hurts.
Ridiculous. But that is the truth. And the people who want to go back to the COVID days, those COVID days are gone. People have now gone into different directions of the way it's got, hasn't it, really?
Yeah, it is.
That's the truth of it, really.
260 I've got now. I'll tell you what, everybody close the chat, right? Give it a like. And press the share button.
Yeah, that's the one.
And share it to Facebook or Twitter.
Another social media platform. Just another social media platform. Yeah. If you want to share it, because that's what it's
I'll tell you what I want you to do. I want you to go to Stuart on Spain Speaks. I commented twice on his live, on his thing. He's up the road.
Is he?
He's on holiday in Tenerife this week, right? Yeah. He's in Playa de Arena, which is between here and Los Gigantes. And I've commented on it. I said, I'd love to interview you. And he hasn't answered yet, but he hasn't answered anybody yet, so right. he's not looking at the comments. But if you, I mean, I know you're not watching, but I would love to interview Stuart from Spain Speaks, because when I was doing the COVID bit, right, for Lee, right at the beginning when I was doing the COVID bit, I found Stuart as well, and I thought, oh, I will aspire to that. But Stuart actually does a lot more work and background checks than I do. I mean, I can find stuff out. Right, and I can tell you what's the no, and I speak a bit and I can read a bit of Spanish, so I can get like the gen. But Spain Speaks. I mean, I don't know how he does his day job. Really, I really don't know how he does his day job.
Pete Shell came out with a great one here. Just because you don't have regular contact with someone doesn't mean you've fallen out. I've got to tell you, but this is something I was thinking about this 2-3 days ago.
Taking over the channel.
I've got Auntie Susan, my Auntie Susan, right? I've got an Auntie Susan.
Yeah.
And I've known her all my life. Not spoken to her for like, oh geez, step back a bit more. For 25 years. It still doesn't mean I don't like her. You know what I mean? Still my Auntie Susan. She'll swap over that. Look at this. This is weird.
I've got an antecedent.
I'm like, this is. I like your camera, by the way.
It is good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
I really like it.
All the gear.
TBH, no idea. I know.
I didn't say that.
Are we crossing over for the beers now?
Yeah. Cheers.
There we go.
Cheers.
Look me in the eye. Cheers.
Cheers. Happy Monday.
That's a very German thing.
Cheers.
When you prost somebody, you
Prost.
got to look them in the eye. Prost.
Prost. Yeah.
Looks like I'm reading Bible, chapter and verse, isn't it, really? I've lost connection again, I think.
Have you?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at what's going on.
Not connected. 11. Fcast. There we go.
Let's have a look. Decadent says truth for you.
Decadent.
Not an ant and deck, a decadent.
You want me to go? You want me to go on decadent? I got loads of them in the kitchen.
Matt Master's still a legend in Tenerife. A lot of people still ask about him, to be honest with you. Tenerife Uncovered.
No, he is a legend.
A lot of people still mention
He is
it.
a legend.
A lot of people still mention it. They do.
I mean, I think what we do with the Just Rick channel and Timothy Dowd on Living with MS, we are very in the moments vlogs.
I've took a purpose decision to make the Just Rick channel not about Tenerife.
Right.
Because I thought if you make it about Tenerife, there's too many people doing Tenerife. And the next lot that are coming on, which is fantastic, by the way, you see Cole's Place and stuff like that, it's brilliant, but it's like, I just wanted to make sure that I didn't want to be about the Tenerife. And therefore, it's like, I was very scared about making it just about me. Because I'm like, well, who wants to be interested about what I've got to say about it? But then I turned around the decision and went, well, if you're not interested, just turn off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all it is, just turn off.
Well, I did it as a cathartic exercise for me.
Yeah.
And Christina went along with it in the beginning because I said it was going to help people who got wheelchairs. You know?
Yeah.
But then she says, Tim, we can't afford to eat out every night.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you're filming while we're out, then you're not looking at me.
We had the rumour. The rumour was that why is Rick doing his Just Rick? Does that mean Rick and Shelley have fallen out? And it was just like, Shelley's actually, her profession is she's a singer. She's a full-time singer. That's what she does for a living. She just says, I just turn up and sing. And it's me that drives the Rick and Shelley channel. Right. And therefore, then it's me that then goes off and does the Just Rick channel because I don't sit still. People know, it's like, we were talking about the ADHD thing the other day. People know that I'm not a person that just, I know, that's it. That's the way it goes.
Got to turn the speed down.
But that's what I am. That's who I am. That's with it. That's how it goes.
Tenerife on TV is saying, do you both own Strider merch?
I wouldn't even know what it is.
I've got a pair of Andrew underpants.
I wouldn't even know what it is. Actually, here's one for you. Here's one for you. And I told you, I was on Strider's Live last night, people. There you go, you see. If you want to go to the live and have a look and see him walking past Dylan's bar, most probably the first 5 minutes, I'm on it. And the truth is, and I was talking to Tim about it, I knew he was walking down the street because my PR lass who works on the street told me he was coming down. And I purposely put my back to him, because I didn't want to cause him any issues. I wanted him just not feel uncomfortable with what he does, because what he does is what he does. I could have turned around and been the arse and gone, hey mate, how are you, nice to meet you. But
That's not what happened.
What would that achieve?
I watched it. What happened was, he was walking past and he went, subscribe to me, subscribe.
What would it achieve? So if you want to go have a look, I am on his live and I'm there, and it's just, they're cracking on doing what they're doing, and they're doing a great job what they're doing.
Jen's saying, 100% Rick, we have a story to tell. If people aren't interested, they don't need to watch and listen.
I'm just mowing my part of the world. That's
You're mowing your part of the world?
My little garden.
I'm just so glad that he's living in my village because I was fed up of mowing this place, I tell you. Mowy Dolo.
Mate, your record's 264 now.
264. When I'm 264, will you still feed me? Will you still lead me? When I've got 264.
Truth to you, it wasn't he blanked me. I actually took the decision to allow him because I actually put my back to it and just let it go. And you can have a look, you'll see it. You'll see I turned around first of all to clock it was him, and I did that. I didn't want to create a scenario for him.
Where are you from in Manchester?
Originally, I was born in Stockport. Went to Moston until I was about 3. And
Moston?
Moston.
Do you know Moston?
Okay. And then went to Northern Sale.
So, do you know Jackie Buckley? She'll be 10 years older than you.
No.
Gorgeous girl.
No.
That was the girlfriend I never had. Jackie, if you're watching.
Jackie, if you're watching.
Jackie Buckley.
273. Woo! Look at you. 6 or 7 or so guys who vlog in our around Tenerife, all offering different content and different angles.
I think so too.
You guys don't need to live in each other's pockets. It's so true. It's just.
I'm going to live in his pocket tonight because he's paying.
There you go. You see.
No, we're actually going to split the bill.
Whatever.
Which one's mine?
I don't. Yours is the right hand one.
Ladies and gentlemen, you too can have a beer like mine for only €1.50, will it?
Tree surgeons like Billy Boy. I remember you. I got slated in Andrew's comments and you instigated it. Do you know what it is? He has a lot more words blocked. He has a lot more moderating. He has a lot more security, most probably around what he does. Do you know? Here's one for you. It's all about a product, and he protects his product.
Yeah.
And because he protects his product, that's why sometimes people who get on board with the product enjoy it, and people who don't, you know what I mean, then see it as an offence. But he protects it.
Tenerife Girl says every vlogger in Tenerife should do a live for charity together. Is that like Vlog Aid?
Are you joining us?
Vlog Aid.
Are you joining us?
Yeah. If you do it and you come on camera with me and I can interview you, which is my shtick.
I don't even think he's in Tenerife.
I want to interview.
I don't think he's in Tenerife.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
He's got to be here.
I don't think he is.
He's got to be here. He's got to be one of us.
You knew what you were doing at the start. You knew what you were doing at the start.
No, we enjoyed it at the start, but when it got nasty, then we.
I think he knew what he was doing. I think he knew what you were doing. You were setting it up for a reason. And you were getting the reaction.
Charles from Oldham.
Throwing the grenade in and just sitting back watching.
Andrew's lives are too long.
I bet he's laughing now.
Well, I'm on for an hour. I mean, I've got 5 minutes left.
I can't do more than an hour.
No?
No, when we do our live, Rick and Shelley's live, I'm actually purposely not doing the live on Just Rick, by the way, but when we do Rick and Shelley lives, we don't stay longer than an hour.
No.
It's just, I don't get it. I think an hour's enough. It's just, you're taking up people's time and it's just enough for it. That's my personal.
Yeah, but don't forget, I get most of my views on catch-up.
Yes. Yeah, well, so do we afterwards, but
the thing is, I mean, if you watch me, you can't watch him at double speed because you won't understand a word he's saying. But if you watch me at 1.5 speed, you can watch one of my lives in half an hour.
I do actually. If you go down to settings on the on a computer and you go to settings, you can actually speed up the chat.
In fact, when Christina's speaking, I always put it on double.
And if you speed me up, you actually get the Hadron Collider.
Not only that, but you get the chipmunks.
That's it.
Longer is better, says Alan Shepherd.
Right, what happened to Data Daz? Right, Nick Wilshire.
Nothing's happened to him.
Nothing's happened to him. He's very, very busy at what he does. His wife's been ill.
Yeah.
And his wife's been ill. She's doing all right. She's coming out the other side of it. She's doing absolutely fantastic. And I see, when I was on the golf, I used to see Daz and Zoe quite a lot, actually. And really, really nice people.
They got a nice house.
Oh, I got a lovely place.
I picked up a sim from his house one day, and this massive dog came and went, oof.
Yeah, he lost the dog.
He lost it?
He lost the dog.
Oh,
Dog got
no.
ill, and all of a sudden he lost it within. It was the
sorry.
Doberman.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce was beautiful.
We don't name Dobermans because they eat people.
Let's have a look. Mark says, I like Andrew. My only gripe with him is you all started together and now he's one of the biggest. I feel he could interact and help with others, but I watch you dip in and out and everyone love you all. Do you know what it is, Mark? As I said to you before, it's a bit, when you think of a business, there's a business plan with a business strategy. He's chosen that strategy. You can't have a go at somebody for choosing a strategy, what they want to do for their business, to protect their business and to make their business grow. And actually quite successfully, he's done it. That's what I think. That's what I generally think about it anyway, so.
I mean, Lee's got 100,000 followers now.
Yeah.
He's a professional, does it for a job.
Does it for a living?
Kevin is...
You see, Kev's my boy, actually. I like Kev.
He's on the cusp.
Kev's my boy.
He's on the cusp.
Do you know why I like Kev? Because Kev is so genuine and so funny.
He's not only genuine, but he knows exactly where he wants to go. You know?
I had some good times with Kev. Very good friend. Very nice guy.
Garfield says, Night Challenge Product Advisor. I don't think so. I mean, I think that Paul is a great character on the channel.
I don't watch it, so I don't know.
I think Paul's a great character on the channel with the shirts and everything, and also the sort of the dad, his dad.
Right. Okay.
What's he call him?
I don't watch it. I don't know.
They call him a character from Coronation Street or something, or Brookside. One of those two.
Brookside.
It's one of those two. But Des is on. I don't get the issue everyone seems to have with Andrew. Nobody's got an issue with Andrew apart from people in the chat. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think the issue is propagated by people in the chats. Because we don't, I mean...
When I saw him last night and I took the decision just to let him walk on by, it was more for me to think about protecting his business of what he's doing than to actually create an issue for his chat. Because I think at the end of the day, it's the decision he's chosen to do that, and because he's chosen to do that, just let him crack on with it. That's what it comes down for me anyway, that's what I think. Yeah, I get that. I just feel it's forgetting roots.
Anyway,
let's
but
everyone will do that. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Let's not talk about that now.
Mick Garvey from Benidorm.
From Benidorm. I never saw that. But anyway.
I'm just reading. Sorry, we're reading. It's just rude. We're just reading. You've got 274 people on, man.
274.
That's how many thumbs up you've got. Hang on a minute. I need to refresh. I've only got 21 thumbs up. I'm sure there's more than 21 thumbs up.
I don't think there's 21 more.
I know mine doesn't refresh. So if you've not put your thumbs up, stick your thumbs up for Tim. Share your love.
Mick Garvey was from Benidorm.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew it was some soap opera or so there.
Yeah.
Julie standing hi, Tim. Love watching you two together from Morecambe Bay. Truth is, hi, Macmaster's #1 fan, Lynn Rowlands.
When I laugh, I leak. I always say I just need to go and blow my nose.
Des.
2 seconds, Tim.
See ya. Well, happy to. Yeah, I don't think that. To tell you the truth, and I really have to tell you the truth here, we all have our mates on the island, and I only ever met Andrew with Lee, because we were all in business together, starting our channels up, and Andrew went his own way, as did Lee, as did I. So you don't have to be mates. I mean, what happens is that I try to push those vloggers that are trying to get to the 1,000 or want to get a bit further up, because it costs me nothing. It costs me nothing to show you some other guy who's decided to bite the bullet and stick his life out there for everybody to shoot down or love. So if you're one of those people that gets in front of a camera and puts your life out there, you're always going to get somebody who's going to shoot you down. You're always going to get a lot more people that love you. So do it, you know. And I just like to collaborate with the people that have decided to do that. And at the moment, I don't think Andrew's got the time. I think that he's looking at people with a lot more subscribers so that he can be pulled up. You know what I mean? It's so that's not. And he's got a business. Laura's working. He's got a great recipe. You know, a great recipe. Go out, have fun, show yourself having fun. It's the Instagram. What's the word? It's the Instagram generation. Look how great my life is. You know, and a lot of people are looking for that because it's probably missing in their lives. I don't know. He came back without beers.
Is it? Oh, it's 2 secs. No. Are you going? Is he going around?
I'm taking my.
Take your mic off.
Mic as well.
Loose lips and all that. You know what I mean? See where the chat is on here. Live chat. There's still 272 people on. Good evening, by the way. Do us a favour. Stick your thumbs up for Tim. If you've not done it before, just close your chat down and then just put a thumbs up for him because he deserves it. Raymundo, you still on? How are you? Let's have a look. Anne's still on. Don't forget to exit chat and hit the thumbs up. Yep, fantastic, Anne. Thank you so much. There was a comment in one of Tenerife about a hate campaign towards Andrew. I said there isn't, and if there is, it's in the viewers' minds, certainly not the vloggers. That's true. Public thanks to Kevin, Rick and Tim for helping my channel. Alan, all the best, mate. No problem at all. Hi, Tim and Rick. It was lovely to meet you both. Lynn, it was lovely to meet you, actually. That was last Monday, wasn't it? Last Monday you were here, which was really nice. So it's good. I am actually, it's a day off today for me. As people who know me on a Monday, we don't normally do anything on a Monday. Anne and David last week came over, and it almost felt like we were just putting the hands in the faces, saying, no, we're not going to see you. Because on a Monday, it's literally, we just leave it to ourselves. Shelley's actually gone back to the UK now. Because she's gone back to the UK, it means that I'm a bit of a loose end. Hence the reason why Tim kindly looked after me, took me under his wing, and brought me down to the pub. So that's what we're up to. Keris. Rick, I'm to London this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday I'm in this week, Keris. I look forward to seeing you. Come and say hi. Love you on tonight, Rick. By the way, I know you have your own channel and life, but please come back on again. Thanks, Mark. Thank you so much. The channel Just Rick is. I'm actually quite. It's weird. I'm actually quite proud of it. It's doing all right, actually. It's doing okay. We've got over 2,000 followers, subscribers now. Subscribe to the channel, Just Rick. If you've not seen it, I can do a plug now because he's not here. Just Rick. If you want to do it, go and have a quick look and see what you think about it. If you've not already subscribed, if you have, as always, thank you so much. But it seems to get in some traction. It's just the ramblings of me, and as you can see, I don't breathe in very much. So there we go. Mark says, I'm a sub to Andrew, never watched in over 2 years, don't think subs count, it's the viewers. Kevin says that all the time. Kevin says it's not about the subscribers, it's about the viewers. How many people view is more than the subscribers, it's more important than subscribers, isn't it, Tim?
It is.
It's all about that. Have you turned your mic back on?
I don't know whether it's on. I'm going to check. I'm going to check to see whether they turned it off because I said a few things.
Loose lips. Nothing's come up on the chat, so I think you're right.
Okay.
No, this question was avoided, but why whenever you see other vloggers you're happy to say hi but won't say hi to Andrew? Seems strange. Sorry, Des, I didn't even see it. The reason being, Des, is because I'm a 51-year-old bloke who...
You're 51?
I am, who doesn't want to put somebody else in an awkward position because I know they protect their brand. So I'll never avoid a question, but that is the truth. I didn't want to put him in the awkward position because...
But we're not talking about that.
No, but as you can see, I can talk, and I just didn't want to put him in that position, but that's the truth.
So what we're doing today is Meet Up Monday, and anybody who's on the island can meet us on Mondays. You just have to register. If you don't register, we don't know you're coming, so Christina doesn't come out. And I have to force her out, to tell you the truth.
How's Christina doing?
She's got, for those of you who don't know, she's got MS,
yeah,
and she's pretty debilitated. So she can't get up on her own. She can't walk around. She's deaf in one ear. She's half blind. Well, she's got 5%.
Is it all 5%?
5% view. She's 99% disabled according to Spanish law, right?
Right.
And she can't even turn over in bed on her own. So where I leave her when I go out is important. And tonight she decided to stay in a reclining chair in front of the TV, and I bought a massive TV so she could see it. And as a bonus, just
don't tell you put us on.
No.
sorry, Chris.
As a bonus, I blocked YouTube.
Yes.
No, as a bonus, I turned on the audio description.
Yeah,
so, and then I've got a satellite dish that does German TV for her. So she watches films on satellite TV, recorded, with a description. So it's basically they're sort of saying, he gets up and walks over and takes the gun, points it at the head and shoots. Yeah. The only thing is, the description is before the action. Oh. So when the scene's cut...
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, it is. When the scene's cutting, and it's sort of like, it says, all of a sudden somebody jumps out. No, they didn't. 2 seconds later. So you can't watch a horror movie. Yeah. And
Tina,
then... Go ahead.
Tina says, enjoyed watching YouTube chat and got to go now. Bye, Tim and Rick. Bye, everyone. Bye, Tina. Thank you so much.
We're over the hour.
That's it. Mate, you've got 270 odd people on tonight.
I have just bought another beer, and I've just realised I've got to be home in 3 minutes.
Travelling to the Maldives on the 20th for my honeymoon. Can't wait. Good go for you. Travel awesome together. How good is that?
That is travel awesome together.
I know, it's amazing.
Weren't they in Dubai?
I think so, yeah.
Tim C. Data Daz. Hello.
Do you know, Data Daz is he's a worker, He's got so many different businesses.
Have I run out of data or something?
No,
I'm still on.
You're still on?
We're still on. Thank you, Dave and Anne for the shirt, by the way. And Christina says it's a great shirt. I've got to go back for this one. It's a great shirt, she says, because it's long. And all the shirts I've got are like that.
Oh, don't do that, man. It's not that kind of channel. It's not that kind of channel, Tim.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to call Chris.
Cheers, Tim. Thank you very much for having me.
You're very, very welcome.
If you've not subscribed to Living with MS in Tenerife, please do. Consider it. It's
Scotsman's still on. Watch till the end. Makes YouTube comments, recommend a video, so it helps out the lot.
Scottman's actually mentioned it's not about the subscribers, it's about the views, and he mentioned that before. So cheers, Kevin. It's great to see you, man. I look forward to seeing you when you come back over again. I really enjoy my time with Kevin. He's such a nice guy. He really is.
I just love. I mean, I could take the piss out of him all day. Hello, viewers.
All right, viewers.
Hello, viewers.
Hello, viewers. I love it. Honestly, it's great.
We did I did one with Cole, you know, a live. I think it was. And I was sort of saying, how many videos have you done then, Cole? I said, yeah, maybe did 3 a day. I said, well, not like Kevin then. He does like 850,000 a day.
30,000. What a grafter. What a grafter.
Kevin's got enough
Scotsman in
videos
Tenerife. Go
in
and
his pocket, right?
Check out Scotsman in Tenerife. That's what you need to do. He's brilliant.
He's got other channels, you know.
I know he has. I know.
Follow me, Kevin, and Kevin on the Rocks.
Kevin on the Rocks.
Kevin
Is
Alone.
that like Love on the Rocks?
Kevin Home Alone. He's got as well. Or was that another one?
Kevin Home Alone, very clever.
Kevin Home Alone.
Kevin,
Yeah.
Kevin running Newcastle Football Club. That was Keegan.
Need to join me live, your hometown. I need tech help. Turn the camera on.
Monday night is, yeah, you recorded this, by the way. Are we on? Just to let you know.
Are we on?
Thank you for having me, Tim. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Really appreciate it.
Right, we're going to...
Just Rick doesn't do lives. We'll leave it to this man.
Right, what we're going to do is we're going to do the old...
Which one? Which way do you go?
It's basically...
That one?
Yeah,
Watch that one next.
Watch that one next.
You need to watch that one next.
And then down in the corner is where... No, by me.
Oh, that way. That way down there.
Down in the corner is if you want to support the channel.
And if you want to subscribe...
No, that's just right here.
Oh, sorry, that. Sorry.
It's right here.
2 seconds. It's there. If you want to subscribe...
Yeah, and the merchandise is over there.
The merch. Get the merch up there.
See you. Wouldn't want to be you.
See you guys. Thank you so much.